All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It has been a while. I am back playing Magic again, and I wanted to bring you guys a deck from the new Alchemy format that I've been working on. Been having a lot of fun in this format. This is the Sacrifice deck that a lot of people have been working on, including myself, and just splashing into other colors to see if it makes it better, makes it worse, what the best build is for this. The mono black versions are pretty efficient, but I think that going into other colors gives you some pretty unique tools. So I went into green for this iteration of the deck for two pretty important cards. So the basis of this deck here is that you're playing all these little dorks, one-drop dorks that give you value when they die. And then you are sacrificing these dorks, drawing cards, making treasures, sweeping the board with Meathook Massacre, draining your opponent, gaining life, and then you're taking advantage of that with cards, new cards like Sanguine Brushstroke, which creates a Blood Artist in a semi-standard format, which is pretty cool. So we can take advantage of all those creatures dying and try to drain our opponent out that way. And then to kind of tie everything together here, we have a little package of cards that green offers us. Prosperous Innkeeper becomes a pretty important card. We got a lot of creatures coming onto the battlefield. Gaining life and stabilizing against aggro is pretty important since we're more of a combo deck and we don't really attack in too often with our creatures. All of our creatures are not very powerful in and of themselves. So gaining life is great. That treasure to ramp us into bigger Meathook Massacres is awesome too. To go along with the Innkeeper here, we have Dina Soul Steeper. And she says that whenever you gain life, each opponent loses one life. So a pretty important card in this build here. I got 3 of them in here because she is a legendary creature. Don't want to draw too many, but perhaps 4 is necessary to kind of take full advantage of her ability. We'll see how that plays out. But with Prosperous Innkeeper gaining life, us gaining life from the Blood Artist and the blood tokens we sacrifice, we end up draining the opponent for quite a bit, and Meathook Massacre in there as well. So to make Brushstroke a little better, we have Voldaren Bloodcaster to go along with our sweeping the board of creatures theme to create more blood tokens. If you got a few of these brushstrokes on the battlefield, blood tokens become actually really good. So having access to more blood tokens to kind of finish the game out with Voldaren Bloodcaster is pretty cool. And then just on the top end here, we got a couple kind of all-purpose removal spells that work pretty well in this deck. Mortality Spear can destroy target non-land permanent, and it costs 2 less if you gain life this turn. So usually it always costs 2, which is good. Hopefully that is going to be good enough for spot removal beyond our Meathook Massacres. So we'll see what happens. Everything else in the deck is just kind of churn us through and keep getting value. Our Fell Stingers, sacrifice a creature, draw us cards. Our Deadly Disputes, sacrifice creatures, draw us cards. And then we have 1 Plumb of the Forbidden. It's kind of a finisher, but it can draw a lot of cards if we got a few creatures out there on the battlefield as well. So the sideboard is built for best of 1, just our Eyetwitch sideboard and the lessons there. Pest Summoning becomes pretty good in a deck like this, so we're running a couple of those. As far as lands go, we have 19 regular lands and then 4 Agadeem's Awakening. Our curve is actually pretty low, minus Meathook Massacre and Agadeem's Awakening being cast for usually over 3 mana, but everything else is under 3. So it seems to work out pretty well with the treasure making and everything, because we typically want our Agadeem's Awakenings to be a spell and not a land, but having that flexibility is pretty good. So let's hop into some gameplay and see how this version of the deck does. I'm going to probably make a few videos on different iterations of this build, trying to get it right. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, we go first. Our hand looks pretty good. Might be shocking in that Agadeem's Awakening on 2 here. Cursebound Witch. We could Deadly Dispute it, but maybe we won't since we have the Brushstroke right away on 3. We'll see what happens here. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. I think it's just going to be Agadeem's tapped and say go. Save our sacrifice effects for when we have a little more value to get out of it. Okay, Cutthroat. Pretty good card. Attacks. We are going to chump, probably. Opponent looking like he has removal. Okay, that's kind of a weird way to do it, in my opinion, but what do we want to get? We could just get another land in Witch's Cottage. However, getting Cauldron Familiar plus, like if we happen to get the oven, we could cat oven and standard again. So we're gonna go for the gold here. See if we can get a cat oven combo. That'd be so awesome. Not quite. Witch's Vengeance. It looks like they're werewolves or something. Could be good. Black Cat. Maybe. We have the Meathook Massacre, but okay. We're thinking too much for them, I think. That works for me. Alright, we get to go first again. This hand is pretty clunky, though. I think that we're going to have to ship it. We just pray for a land. Just like way better hands, right? We probably won't get it, but this is better. What are we putting back? Potentially the Meathook Massacre. Seems bad, but I like our 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, now seeing white, definitely wish I kept that Meathook Massacre, but we'll get through it. We'll find a way. What is this? Okay, kind of an interesting card. Agadeem's Awakening. Yeah, I mean, pretty far away from using that. Let's just do this. Let's attack. I actually didn't even read this card. What does it do? It just adds color, yeah. Then it kind of has like Delirium or something. Or more creatures. Gotcha. Some sort of graveyard deck, potentially. Or maybe they're just humans. That seems pretty good. Let's find a Meathook Massacre again. What's going to be important here is my question. Do we want to Deadly Dispute the Eyetwitch or the Cursebound? Eyetwitch gets us... Eyetwitch buys us time. We can go get a Pest Summoning. Only reason I didn't really want to do that was because of getting that damage in the air has been pretty good, but we got another Eyetwitch here. I think we play both out, right? Okay, 2 blood on board. More blockers. This card's pretty decent in this deck. I think that 2 is probably fine though. Like without the Brushstroke, it's not very good, but with the Brushstroke, it's pretty insane. What is this now? Creating creatures, something, beginning combat, 3 different, Coven, pumps them up, okay. Some sort of like humans build, green-white humans, looks like. We will double block that Tauren of the Fist. I would kind of like to keep it alive for our Meathook Massacre, but he's scared, which is good for us. I think that what we do here, let's get the Snarl down, reveal this. Let's use one of these blood tokens, ditch this other land. That was a combo. I liked that. Still more land here. Even though it's a Hive's not going to be very good here. Yeah, there's an Agadeem's Awakening, which is quite good. Let's get our evasive damage in. And hopefully we can make some blocks next turn into Agadeems, maybe. Can only Agadeems for 2 drops. I'd like to see the Scorpion coming up, but... Big swing? Big swing. Okay. Seems pretty good for us. Let's kill some stuff. You're a 4/3 as well. Gotcha. That's a lot of triggers. We had greenback. I can't even, I'm blanking on the name. We would have won right there. Oh, there's the win right there. Oh, it's non-token creatures. Gotcha. So only 1 blood. Okay, and alright, well, fine. Just scoop before my win, but had it anyway. Cool. Alright, opponent goes first. Our hand looks pretty good. Got a lot of digging and ramping going on here. See what they got in store for us. Swamp, Shambling Ghast, and we are on our way. What an incredible 1-drop this card is. It's a common too. Love it. Okay, Meathook Massacres are going to look pretty good here. We are letting them flip to Knight. I think that was probably a mistake, right? Yeah, because if they play the, not that guy, okay, so we might be in okay shape. They probably want to play 2 creatures, right? Block, the old block and sack, the age-old classic. What a fantastic combo that is, Deadly Dispute and Shambling Ghast. Like, draw 2 cards, make 2 treasures, ramp yourself into a Meathook or whatever. Like, now at this point, we can... They don't play another creature. I hope they do. Okay, great. Now we can just totally obliterate their board. And we don't have to use both of our treasures either, which is nice. So, get our first Meathook down. And our hand's looking kind of sad. We do have that other treasure to sacrifice to these Deadly Disputes. That's why Deadly Dispute is so good. It's like using this Deadly Dispute on treasures, but is awesome. You know, having not, if you don't have a creature on the board, being able to sack an artifact is great. The best combo is when you have that Sanguine Brushstroke online, and then if you sacrifice the blood tokens, the Deadly Dispute still triggers the Sanguine gain and drain ability. Let's see here. That thing kind of needs to die. It feels pretty bad just using a Meathook Massacre only on Tolvar, so I don't think we will. I think that we're going to do this. And then we'll just do the old block and sack again. And hopefully they play right into it. Okay. More. That's right. That's right. Everything is fodder in this deck. Mortality Spear, pretty cool. Let's get this out on... Let's get it out on black. It doesn't really matter. We have another one. And that's enough for the opponent. I don't blame him. Poor guy. 3-0, it looks like. Okay, opponent goes first. Our hand is a little slow, but hopefully we can draw some 1-drops or something. See what they're playing here. Okay, it could be the Rakdos Mirror. Should be pretty interesting. These Mortality Spears might be useful, but maybe not. Okay, they can have their point of damage. See if they have Amerstone Predator. They do not. What are the stipulations here? Discarding a card. So we could... I think we do this. So we gained that life. We could kill it right now. Or we could Deadly Dispute into... Let's try to dispute into a sweeper. Blood on the Snow. It's not time for the Plumb yet. We want to continue to advance our mana. Get some more value. Okay, totally fine with us. Pretty awkward hands here. I can't really gain life this turn. We might just keep digging and just do that. The only problem is I think exiling our graveyard, which is fairly annoying. Could dispute now. I could also dispute a token. Let's let them make a move. Okay. A shock. Goldspan Dragon, huh? Yeah, that's a card. That is a card. So we gotta give up our Bloodcaster here, I think. Or I guess it's gonna be our Innkeeper. See what we get here. I'd like to assemble a cat oven at some point. That's probably the ingredient here. Okay. Pretty hard to try to find removal here. I could just redraw, but it doesn't seem good. Okay, yeah, this is getting a little bit absurd. Don't have like any of our combo pieces at all. Daily Dispute. Okay. Pretty decent. Lane is fine. We're both just kind of doing nothing here. Okay, he's doing a little more. I think we have to just say no blocks. Where are my Meathook Massacres? Are we dead? Can't block in the air. Could just kill this thing. Let's kill you. Let's do this. This. And pass. And then we might lock and plumb. What the fuck? Whenever limited attacks, return target creature to battlefield tapped attacking. That seems pretty good. Maybe a reason to jump into red with this deck. That seems really good. I think we're dead. Yeah, I can catch that one and transform it, right? Oh, wow, that seems really good. Okay. Wait, are we dead? 1, 2, block, 7. Yes, we are. Okay. Well, let's just see if we would have got there. Hellstinger. Nope. So in the first 20 cards of the deck, no Meathooks. That's a little unfortunate. Didn't have any Meathooks or Brushstrokes or Dinas. So that's just the way Magic goes sometimes. Okay, our opponent goes first. Our hand looks decent. Hopefully we don't get screwed as badly as the last game. We'll do a better start already. There's our first Meathook Massacre. Now we just need some lands to kind of top this thing off, but the Prosperous Innkeeper can sub in. Hey, how dare you? We are playing the Mirror. Let's see what their iteration of the deck is. They are Blood on the Snow deck, so not quite the same, but Field of Ruin is starting to look pretty bad. Let's get in. They want a double block, that's fine. Okay. Got a Fellstinger coming down next turn. I would actually probably rather get the Sanguine Brushstroke online. I just don't want to use that treasure quite yet. Well, there is the Snarls. The Snarls are not that good. I just don't have enough wild cards for the other two of the other one. Choices here. I guess it doesn't really matter either way, right? Okay, you didn't want to do that. I'm going to do this. Because now, I mean, regardless, we can still play that Fellstinger next turn. It doesn't seem like we really need to ramp into our Meathook Massacre just yet. Let's see what they got going on, though. Okay, they don't want that living. What this deck really needs to set it off, oh, that's pretty good too. What this deck really needs to set it off is some sort of effect that could, okay, they want to make that trade now, so they might be sweeping the board. Some sort of effect that could get more of your dorks from the graveyard back on the battlefield, better than Agadeem's Awakening, because in this version of the deck we got a lot of 1 and 2 drops. It'd be nice to get, like, you know, a few of those online. So let's see here. He's gonna go for the Blood Artist, I'm assuming. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on using these blood tokens because everything in our hand is pretty good. Okay, so let's get in for some damage. And then how are you going to auto tap here? Okay, correctly. Excellent. It's your time to go to Jesus. It's our time to draw. Witch's Oven seems fantastic. Play this on black. Could hold up Dispute, or we could Innkeeper. Choices. I almost just think playing that on 0 right now seems good, but we may regret that decision, right? So I could just Innkeeper. You know, actually, I really shouldn't have played that, because what I think is going to happen this next turn is they're going to play a Blood on the Snow. So that'd be my guess. Storm the Festival, okay. That's a card. That is definitely a card. Oski, huh?
You reek with terror.
And Lolth. Pretty good hits. Oski's not very scary. Lolth is a little more scary, but...
I will cull the weak.
Huh. So we could hit Lolth for 2 by playing Meathook on 1. I think that's probably the move. So we could use this Fell Stinger to sacrifice our Prosperous Innkeeper. That's like the biggest value play we can do here. I think that's the way to do it. We draw. Wow, that is a smorgasbord of massacres. Bye-bye. Where is Dina? She is not coming out to play.
My will cannot be denied.
Alright, Lolth got significantly worse. Alright, let's see what they got here.
An early death.
They are at 10, or at 26. Agadeem's Awakening would be big game. We have this Deadly Dispute to sack these blood tokens if they sweep our board. And we're going to make a little food too. Okay, totally cool.
My children will take care of you.
Do we ignore Lolth and just go for... Go face. What do they want to use that on? They're going to use Binding here. They hit our Witch's Oven. That's probably the smartest move, I'm guessing. Or a Brushstroke, quite frankly. That was not the right move. They got the mana for the Field of Runes, so I can't power up the Hive of the Eye Tyrant here. I could Meathook on 1 again. Let's start here. Okay, that was uneventful. We might want to actually use this now, that other blood token. They're going to storm the festival next turn though, so let's actually attack face here.
Subservience will be rewarded.
Let's ditch his forest. Can we draw anything good? There's an Agadeem's Awakening. Can we win? We have access to 2 mana. Let's put that on black. And what do we have? Sorry, I mean, we can reanimate 2. So not a Fell Stinger. We do a Blood Artist and a Cursebound Witch. Sack it. That's not enough damage, right? Okay, so I think it's just yield Eyetwitch here. And we're giving him another turn. I guess so. I don't think it's going to really matter, though. They're on death's door here. See what they get. Hey, they gain a little life there. Then they got a cash in Lulth here.
It is insufferable. I will get what I want.
Ooh, another Brushstroke. I mean, that's game right there. Didn't even have to use Agadeem's Awakening. And boom, they done. Cool. Alright, we are going second again here. And looked pretty decent though. I'm not sure about these Mortality Spears. Like, it's a pretty, I mean, it's pretty decent catch-all removal spell. Hey, look who showed up to the party finally. We just need some green mana. It's a good catch-all removal spell, but it doesn't hit creature lands, which is it's kind of give and take, and it's, you know, it has a condition versus grasp, whatever that one is that you lose 2 life when you kill a creature. That one's, you know, just kind of unconditional, which is pretty nice. Got all the black mana in the world here. Opponent is on blue-green ramp or something of the sort. Get this down and start swinging. Scorpion, it's probably be our best draw. Or Deadly Dispute. It's a cool island. Aurora Borealis Island. I saw you look at her. I know what you're thinking. Okay, hand is not really panning out to be that great right now. You got it, dude. I will still attack. No Shambling Ghast. Plumb of the Forbidden would be pretty sweet here. You consider everything. Every angle. This was gonna be my last game, but if this game sucks, then I'll have to do another. Key. Card is okay. I don't know. I think it's overhyped. It can get some pretty broken stuff, to be perfectly honest. Like, it can get a Time Warp. It can get a counter spell. Like, it's kind of ridiculous to me. Like, they shouldn't have made the spell book that good. But overall, it's kind of meh card. Opponent likes to think. Or pretend he's thinking. Okay, a Snarl. Pretty sweet. Problem is Dina doesn't actually even do anything here. I think we still play it though. No sacrifice effects is kind of booty. I guess we do have sacrifice effects with Dina here. So if we want to, we can sacrifice Shambling Ghast and stuff like that. That's also what makes Dina pretty good. Having that sacrifice outlet. Okay, that's fine. Potentially, I should have sacrificed one Shambling Ghast there to create a blood token so I can try to get something that makes our deck function. Right now, I've just done kind of a whole lot of nothing, but so is the opponent. But I think that, to be honest, I don't know whose late game's better. I would actually argue ours is, if we can get things resolved. Depends if they have like a Hull Breaker or something, though. Okay. Yeah, our hand's definitely not getting any better, so let's oh, just bounce it already, guy. Killing me over here. Send him some emotes. What are you doing? Huh? Wow, what a gamer. Man, you lose. Okay, opponent's at 10, and we haven't had any drain effects yet. Okay. Seek a land. They got a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 6-drop in their hand now. So they got Environmental Sciences, Mascot Exhibition, and a 6-drop. And does this come from then seek a permanent? Seek a permanent. I'm not sure if from your library. So it has to be a 6-drop from their library. Which I'm not sure what 6-drops they got. That would be good. Is it equal to or mana value equal? Yeah, so it's a 6-drop and Mascot Exhibition. Got it. There we go. There's something that does something. What do we do here now? Definitely doing that. We don't have to worry about counter spells at all. So I think that we do this. Let's kill their Innkeeper. I draw cards. You die. Create a blood token. There's nothing you can do. You have a 6-drop and a 7-drop in your hand. Let's go. Perfect. Okay. We swing in. Question is, do I want to play this Meathook Massacre at all? Probably not. Probably not. What I do want to do is this. Get rid of this land. See what we draw here. Another Mortality Spear. Okay. Not really what we were looking for. Okay, Exhibition it is. Sanguine Brushstroke, maybe? Another Meathook Massacre. Got it. I think we just clear the whole board, right? If we do it on 2, then Dina gets some pretty awesome buffs. Or pretty awesome damaging. And like maybe we do this. Oh my god, dude. Droots, you are obnoxiously slow. Okay, treasure token. Oh my god, dude. You're friggin' go. If you play like this, you shouldn't be allowed to play Magic. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill your mana. See ya. Okay, win the game. You're at 3. I can reanimate. The 3 cards I just killed. Another Meathook Massacre. Nice one. Okay, that seems good. So we could attack in with Dina. We power up the Hive too. Get a bounce spell. This would be the time. This would be the time. If you haven't been watching this on 2x speed, God bless you. Thank God. See you later. Opponent goes first. We got some cards to play. Okay, we're going against Blood Money again. Dina showed up at the party again without green in the hand again. Let's make this a good game. I like the mirror. A lot of people are still running the classic Blood Money build. I don't think it's quite as good. Be nice if this came in untapped, but it doesn't. So let's do this. See what they want to do here. Nothing is the answer. So we will play the Cursebound Witch. And c'est la vie. Deadly Dispute it is. If they Meathook us, that's a thing. Not that end of the world, but it would be maybe a little annoying. Okay. That's different. That's how you spend your turn. I am happy. By the way, guys, this card just doesn't go into every deck. I draw. Sanguine. I don't know what they're playing. That Cruel Reality is kind of gas. So far off though, right? Which is Vengeance better? I mean, it is removal. We're taking this because it's cool. We can always discard it with the blood token. What's the purpose of playing this in a mono black deck? Oh, they're not mono black. Okay. Time warp away. Yeah, that's gonna die.
Open your books to page... sorry, you don't make the grade.
So we could just take a turn off and kill it. Professor Onyx is pretty good. You died. Don't tell me you have a Dry Disruption here.
I tried to fix things.
What is up with these guys being so slow? Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. Got another thinker here. So next turn, let's plan out our move, since the opponent doesn't like to do that. We can Brushstroke into Deadly Dispute, or Dina and Brushstroke online. I think that both of that's probably the play here. Let's go like this. Let's get in first. Brushstroke? Resolve or no? Are you playing counter spells with your time warps? You are not. Okay. Okay. So we miss out on the wombo combo there, but not the end of the world. Play Dina first. They would have zapped Dina potentially. Okay. They can't get... That doesn't seem all that good. Black Cat. Let's make him discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't quite play the Cruel Reality. Okay, so whatever they have in their hand there is ours. That's even better. What was it, son? What was in your hand? Something good. Okay. Your go. We got the Cruel Reality coming down next turn. Shouldn't have attacked with the witch there. That was really bad, but they didn't power up their Haven. That seems like an odd block, but now they have to take 5. Okay, they wanted to kill both my creatures. That's fine. We're in a much better position here. Another one, yeah, let's do it. We're doing it. Take 5. Power up that Haven. You power up that Haven. Agadeem's Awakening is extremely tempting here, and it's probably the right move, but I cannot resist but to put 2 of these on. Nice. Yes. Thank you. So let's see here. Blood Artist, Fellstinger, Cursebound Witch or something. They don't like what's going on there. And I wouldn't either. Boom. Alright, so we played, I think, like 6 games. We only lost 1. We couldn't really... Our deck just kind of did nothing that game. Overall, this deck seems quite good, honestly. I didn't really go against control. It's quite good against a lot of the creature matchups, if you can, you know, get the right stuff, obviously. It's pretty weak to big, hasty creatures. Thankfully, there's not too many decks out there like that. And it is actually quite good against control as well, because it can recover so well from board wipes. We don't really mind the board wipes. Just kind of got to get the ball rolling against control right away, though. I like the green-black version a lot. If I'm not sure there's anything I would change in this current build. I think that's kind of where you want it to be. Mortality Spear, I think it is the right removal spell, in all honesty, because it's just a little more flexible than all the other options out there. Being able to hit their artifacts or the planeswalkers is pretty big game. Like being able to kill that Professor Onyx was pretty big game. That game might have went a lot differently had she stayed on the battlefield. So yeah, we're kind of light on spot removal, but I think this deck just does what it wants you to do. Bloodcaster, I like this card a lot in this deck. I think it works really well. It makes these Sanguine Brushstrokes a lot better. I like hers just as a 2-of though. So overall, really happy. I'm gonna keep playing this deck. It's a lot of fun. I'm working my way up the ladder with it. So stick around for the next one. I'll try some different colors too. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or anything for builds to do or alterations you would want to do to this deck as well. So all right, until next time, we'll see you guys.